Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working our way through The Rape of Lucrece, which, content warning, is about sexual violence towards women, so if you need to tune out, please do so. But if you want to hear today's stanzas, we're going to look at stanzas 113 through 116. So the deed has happened, and Sextus Tarquinius ran away because he doesn't want to deal with it. Now the guilt is starting to creep in on him for all of those things that he was aware of before he raped her, but set aside as if they weren't going to matter and went ahead and raped her anyway. But now he's like, uh-oh, and he's very anxious for night to be over and day to come, because then it's a brand new day and nobody has to know any of this. Whereas she is left in her chambers, railing at the nighttime, railing at the sky, very upset by what has just happened. Obviously, she was raped. She's going to be upset about that. And she is praying that night never ends. She doesn't want it to be day because she's sure that as soon as day comes, everybody's going to see it on her face that she was shamed and disgraced and raped, because she doesn't know how to hide something like this. And yesterday's stanzas, she was talking about that, and she's going to continue on in that same vein in stanza 113 by saying, "Were Tarquin night, as he is but night's child, the silver shining queen he would disdain. Her twinkling handmaids too, by him defiled, through night's black bosom should not peep again. So should I have co-partners in my pain, and fellowship in woe doth woe assuage, as palmers' chat make short their pilgrimage. Where now I have no one to blush with me, to cross their arms and hang their heads with mine, to mask their brows and hide their infamy, but I alone, alone, must sit and pine, seasoning the earth with showers of silver brine, mingling my talk with tears, my grief with groans, poor wasting monuments of lasting moans. O night, thou furnace of foul-reeking smoke, let not the jealous day behold that face which underneath thy black all-hiding cloak immodestly lies martyred with disgrace. Keep still possession of thy gloomy place, that all the faults which in thy reign are made may likewise be sepulchred in thy shade. Make me not object to the telltale day. The light will show, charactered in my brow, the story of sweet chastity's decay, the impious breach of holy wedlock vow. Yea, the illiterate that know not how to cipher what is writ in learned books will quote my loathsome trespass in my looks." So she's not doing very well here, as is to be expected. But she starts out sort of by mourning the fact that she's alone in this. She can't share this grief with anyone else. You know, when really bad things happen, we want to talk to our friends and commiserate and get some comfort and a shoulder to cry on and stuff like that. And she has none of that at the moment. She can't tell anybody about it. She can't get comfort or anything. And that's sort of what's making it even worse for her, is that she's alone in her grief. So then she goes back to railing on night and saying, please, please, please stay nighttime, because that's where I can hide and weep and grieve and cry, you know, water the earth with my tears. Whereas like the second that it's day, everybody's going to know what happened. And I don't want that to happen. She doesn't want people to know, which is why she doesn't want it to be daytime. But it will eventually become daytime, because that's how time works. But she's not quite done grieving before the night is over just yet. So we'll get to hear a little bit more of that tomorrow, which is going to take sort of an interesting turn. But we'll talk about that when we get there tomorrow. I'll see you then. Mwah.